We bought a farm. My name is Grace Start. I am an interior designer and I work with my mom and really my whole family at Stoffer Design and Stoffer Home. My husband, Ted, and our 4 kids, we all live in a log cabin that we thought was going to be a vacation rental, and we moved into it as our primary home. It's in the country, in the woods. We have chickens and a pool, and we love it here. You might recognize this house because it was featured on the show, The Established Home. We lived in a cute little downtown area where we renovated a whole house there. That was a darling little starter home, and then we purchased this log cabin to rent out as a vacation rental. We renovated the whole thing, rented it out for a year, and then the township banned short-term rentals. So we were faced with a choice on whether we would sell the log cabin or sell our darling starter home, and we decided to give the country a try. That was 3 years ago. The log cabin in the country has turned out to be such an amazing blessing for our family these past 3 years. Our kids have had freedom to roam. The boys have taken up mountain biking and dirt biking. My daughter has loved the chickens and kittens and everything that comes from just having space. There are 2 things that are not perfect about this slice of heaven. So we absolutely love it here. We love the lifestyle. We love just about everything, but it is very far from where we work. It's about an hour, which is not ideal. The other thing is, and this might be small, but it doesn't have a mudroom. When you walk in, there are typically shoes everywhere. When you guys see it, I clean it up, but the day-to-day has stacks and stacks of shoes, backpacks, coats. Anything that the kids bring in is dumped right at the front door. And so we were either going to maybe put on a little addition of a mudroom, or that also tempted us to kind of look outside and maybe find something that was a little closer and solve that pain point. When we were looking at properties, which really, that makes it sound like we were shopping, we really weren't. This property came up and it checked a lot of the boxes that we currently have that we love. It was on land and it was a house that kind of needed work, and so we felt like we could really put our stamp on it, and it was very close to the kids' school and a lot closer to work. Uprooting your family is a big decision, and we love our house, as I've said before, so it came with a lot of prayer and a lot of thought, and we decided to put in a fairly conservative offer, thinking that it would just kind of go away. We wouldn't have to think about it anymore. But to our surprise, actual shock, our offer was accepted. Ted sent me a text after that and he said, "Welp, period, I guess we're moving, period." So it didn't come immediately with like, "Oh, this is awesome, this is so great." It was like, wow, okay, this is happening. The property is 8 acres and there is a pasture in the back and an animal barn and a pond. And the animal barn kind of sparked our interest because we currently have just chickens, but we would love to try, I don't know, maybe like beef steers or something like that. So this lent itself to trying a little bit more farming, which we're excited about. And the pond also piqued our interest. We saw it in the winter and the pond was frozen over and our kids were playing out there, and we thought they could ice skate on it and we could make it a little bigger and maybe stock it with fish. So the pond was also very intriguing. The property is fairly overgrown and it is a haven for wildlife, including whitetail deer. And so we are calling the property Whitetail Farm. The house definitely needs some work. It's just tired and very small. The footprint is just about the size of the garage itself, but being in the industry, I know a little bit too much about what could make a house amazing, and the property is there for it. The space is endless. So for the first time ever, Ted and I are going to put an addition on a house. Ted is going to be running this project as the general contractor. He's also going to be a subcontractor quite a bit too, and that is how this whole project is happening. He is a carpenter, he can lay flooring, he can install cabinetry, he can do a lot. Ted has already demoed quite a bit of the house. He was raring to go to get a lot of the old stuff pulled out, and so I wanted to take you guys through and show you some of the design plans in the space. So you walk into a wall, which has the stairs on the other side of it, and this house is 1,400 square feet, and we have 4 kids, and we plan to be here for a really long time. So we wanted to add on, and the style that I've always loved is 5, 4, and a door. So 5 windows up top, 4 windows on the bottom with a door in the center. And if we move the door from here to right here and add on 2 more doors, that gives us the perfect symmetry to have that classic center entrance colonial style. So the living room will be a cased opening here, and then hopefully it'll be centered on a fireplace. And then this way will be a dining space, kitchen, back kitchen, and then above that will be a primary suite. So obviously we're in a little bit of the demo mode, and we found some fun water damage. I mean, you find a lot of stuff when you're demoing, and it shouldn't come as a surprise, but it always does. You're like, what am I gonna find today? This has actually been a fairly clean demo, although you can't really tell by all of the stuff on the floor. This is the way to the basement, and then upstairs they're gonna do a new treatment on the staircase, and here is Ted with a beautiful door. What do you think about this project?
It's a lot, but it's gonna be awesome, for sure.
We would really love for this to get mistaken for an old home, which means it's on us to put in all of those details to make it look old, which means putting in old doors and period correct hardware. I think we're going for like a turn of the century time frame. So early 1900s, late 1800s built. But it was built in the 1980s, so we've got our work cut out for us.
There's quite a bit involved on this property. It's nothing that hasn't been done a million times before. It's just something that I haven't done before. Yeah. It'll be great. Yeah. At someday.
Yeah. Someday, sometime.
It'll be great. Maybe it's our grandkids that get to enjoy it. Who knows?
Worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome upstairs. Right now there's 3 small bedrooms and a very narrow bathroom, and the existing footprint is going to have 2 equal-sized bedrooms and 1 ensuite, and then the addition will have some more bedrooms and bathrooms. As you can see, the house needs a lot of love, but the land is absolutely beautiful, and it just is surreal that we get to live here someday really soon. So we are so excited, and this is really the reason why we're here. I usually work on design plans for this house at night after the kids go to bed, and so I've been working on it quite a bit, and I would love to show my mom and get her take on it.
Hey, Grace.
Hey!
How are ya?
Great, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out.
Well, I'm excited to see what you've got.
Ted's gonna make us some coffee.
Oh, nice.
Don't you feel like as a designer, you almost know too much to settle on a design?
100%. I don't think designing is the problem. I can come up with 16 designs for the same space. It's settling on one, because I would just continue to iterate.
Yeah.
I feel like I have so much more clarity with clients' projects.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm different than you.
I think
in that way
too.
Of settling on something and going,
yeah,
we're moving forward.
Yes, I think.
And sometimes it changes a little bit, but not.
No, I agree with that 100% about you. You're much more decisive with your own things than I have been of late.
So this
Show me what you got.
The red is the existing house.
The house truly, I mean, I've seen it. I've walked through it. It is quite small.
Itty bitty. Yep, it's the size of the garage. After living in this house for 4 years, a different house for 4 years, 12 years of marriage and adding kids to it, there are things that I'm like, in our final farmhouse, this would be really nice. So I try to incorporate all those things. This is the proposed kitchen that I wanted to show you. So this looks out at the pond in the property, which is a dream. Mm-hmm. Centered on the front door, you see the dining room and then this window in the back kitchen. So that's a through line all the way through. This is currently, I guess, the living room. In order to center the door on the new house, this ends up being perfect for a foyer vestibule.
So the new center is what the old living room was. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because you walked right into a wall.
Yeah,
before.
I remember that. Not great.
So if you switch it over, then you walk into a vestibule foyer.
I love it.
Because there's a sink in here, I think it makes the most sense to have the stove centered there. Sink centered under windows, looking over here, which this is where the property is going to change the most, I think, because we're building it up.
But this is outdoor space, right?
Off the foyer is going to be a living room centered on a fireplace. A great size, but it has to be this size because this depth is already established by the house, and this width is already established to make it a center entrance colonial. Do you want to see the elevations of the kitchen?
Okay. I love it.
So here would be the kitchen sink, dishwasher, trash, drawer banks, doors outside.
I really like this orientation of the kitchen kind of being at the corner, and there's a dining room here and the family room here, because the kitchen is the center of all of it.
Yeah.
And you've made it where you're open to these areas, but they're still defined.
Right, it's still not open concept, but it functions kind of like an open concept, but you could have a different paint color everywhere and it would work.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the windows looking out to the pond, stove centered. This is kind of an extra piece where we could put a cabinet sitting on the counter. Here's back kitchen.
Oh, there's the coffee. That is a great place.
Kohler has a new faucet. You've seen it, right?
I know I'm getting it for sure. It makes like soda water.
Yeah, it makes purified water and soda water and hot on demand water. So like for tea.
Yeah.
All in one faucet.
Yeah.
So looking into the kitchen, this is the idea.
I love it.
This is out to that covered area, and here's to the front.
You have really developed this plan.
Sometimes you get cooking on something.
Yeah.
This is the front door. So we ordered these like little skinny windows, and then we picked up an old door on Facebook Marketplace.
Is Ted excited about hanging an old door, or is he? I know. I have done that. I've done that move a few times. Like, I love these old doors, but every carpenter I've ever done that to just looks at me.
Like, why did you do this?
Why did you do this to me? This is not easy.
You know the thing?
It's not even that it's not easy. It's really hard.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
Hashtag worth it. Yeah. I will quick show you the second floor plan too. This is an existing room right here. And this is the closet for it. So turning that into a bathroom. Same thing, little bathroom attached, existing closet. So this is all new. This fits two queen beds, which I thought was cool for future.
Yeah. What do you mean future? Is there something I don't know?
No.
Okay.
No, future as in when the kids are grown and they come back.
Oh.
There's space for everyone.
Got it.
Because it's kind of nice that you're doing your house at the same time. I'm like, okay, what do I want? When my kids are grown up and they come back with their families, it would be nice to have a place to stay. So there's also a bathroom off of that bedroom with 2 sinks.
That's nice.
And then you get into the primary suite here. This mimics the windows outside on the first floor.
This is probably one of my favorite bathroom arrangements that exists. Oh, and there's windows all the way through here. This is a great plan.
Yay!
Congrats.
Thanks for letting me show you.
Yeah.
Any
No notes.
No notes.
No notes.
Wow. Obviously a ton of work, and I'm sure we'll face challenges along the way that make some of this impossible, so we'll see how it goes. But your project is underway.
It is, yes. We are well underway, and we already have 2 episodes on our channel documenting it, and we'll be going through it and Grace's project in real time. So make sure you follow along.
Yeah, come along with us on our journey. We will be sure to show you
every
the
step of the
ups
way
and the downs.